first Future Equity Design Summit, where we have the academics, we have the practitioners, and we have framework creators coming together to co-create what does it look like to build a field of equity design. What does it look like to actually own what the narrative is, what the principles are, what our languages are, and also how do we unpack the role of evaluation and accountability in the space. And so this summit is around field building, which doesn't happen a lot, but really through the lens of collective ownership of what we're actually looking to produce and what we actually will have as an outcome of our work.
When you're working collaboratively with people, there's a certain rhythm that works and there's rhythms that don't work. Trying to find that rhythm with people who bring diverse perspectives into the collaboration is really important. And so to me, equity design and co-creation design requires a diverse perspective.
So there's ways in which these truths and experiences of people's lives who are the people that we're designing for have not been represented, have not been considered, have not been heard, that the way we're doing the work can really make sure they're integrated into the things we design.
There's still so much work to be done right now, but I am in company with and community with so many amazing BIPOC designers in architecture, urban design, urban planning that have fundamentally shifted a conversation of where these processes have to take into account. When we're starting projects, when we're embedded into projects with communities, it becomes a non-starter if we're not really talking about community first.
This convergence of redesigning my own conditioning as a white man with the power and opportunity and creativity inherent in design work. That's what brought me here to this moment in this space with these beautiful people.
To design outcomes that actually gives us what we need when we need it, we have to center equity. And so my organization has had different opportunities where we've worked with organizations to create their own equity design frameworks. We've had organizations that have redesigned their entire departments of design to center design and equity concurrently.
What is it we actually believe in or we hope for? What is our goal? What do we believe we'll take to get there? And how do we make sure we are able to make clear decisions when some things come in conflict? And principles are the things that really allow for us to make hard decisions on top of just guiding the work.
Shared language becomes sort of the door that opens up this idea or practice around prototyping or what we could do or possibly do. My thinking is, what are the methods of creating shared language that we can begin to incorporate in our design practices?
In speaking this new language and an elevation of the way we're vibrating because of this summit, I believe there will automatically be a ripple effect.
This summit gave people the space to realize that one, they weren't alone in learning while doing, but then also there's so much strength in what we've been able to do with our own collective communities, and then when we bring the other collective communities together, it just creates this larger movement of impact, of change, and in many cases of reimagining and redesigning. And so I'm excited to see how we are able to look back from now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, to see how we were able to not only control the narrative, but really build up a field collectively and co-creatively to really show how it should be done when we are designing a more liberatory society.